2016, the Japanese Grand Prix at Suzuka. Schumacher versus Villeneuve, 2 races left. Schumacher positive but needing a win to stand any chance in the last race. Villeneuve under threat of losing his points from this race after an incident in qualifying, but he still starts from pole. Michael Schumacher behind him in second, and with his teammate Eddie Irvine in third. Can Michael expect any help?
No, we're just going to go into the race and see what happens.
The lights go out, Villeneuve snatching the lead from Schumacher. Hakkinen taking third, Irvine down in fourth. The whole field snaking up the hill without incident. Jean Todt and Ross Brawn waiting to see if their game plan will reap any rewards. Villeneuve leads from Schumacher, Hakkinen, Irvine, Frentzen and Gerhard Berger. Irvine using his knowledge of the track, driving around the outside of Hakkinen and Schumacher. And on to the tail of Jacques Villeneuve. Using the same move to take the lead. Magnussen beaches his steward. Villeneuve attempts to hold up the rest of the field. Barrichello spins out of the race. Paul Stewart unable to contain himself. Irvine pulling out 12 seconds on Villeneuve. Schumacher unable to pass the Williams of Villeneuve. Hakkinen pits from fourth. Irvine following in. Ferrari hoping to get him back out in front of Villeneuve. Jacques staying out, trying to put a gap between himself and Schumacher before his own stop. In comes Schumacher, a master at changing his plan to match the circumstances. On his way in only 7.1 seconds. Villeneuve leads but yet to stop. A crucial stop to keep him in contention. Leaving the pits as Schumacher bears down on turn 1. The German using his momentum to sweep past. Jock Clear is disappointed. Frentzen makes his stop. Stationary for just 8 seconds. Nakano's right rear wheel smoking badly. The Prost taking a shortcut across the gravel. The championship contenders are nose to tail. Closing on Irvine, who is slowed. Glancing in his mirror, he lets Michael pass. Keeping Villeneuve behind. Schumacher pulling away as Irvine slows to hold up Villeneuve. Patrick Head aware that the Ferrari plan is working. Villeneuve into the pits. Another crucial stop for Williams. A long stop. Jacques seeing his chance slipping away. No such problems for Schumacher, as his crew make a last-minute decision to bring in Irvine. Jean Todt giving the crew some practice before Schumacher's stop. Villeneuve down to 7th place and out of the points. Schumacher in for his last stop. He rejoins in second, just 12 seconds behind Frentzen. Villeneuve stuck in traffic. Frentzen's final stop. Harold rejoins in front of Irvine, who is unable to repeat his teammate's manoeuvre. Schumacher benefiting from the Ferrari team planning, under the command of Jean Todt. Villeneuve 5th under pressure from Alesi. Hakkinen trying to take 4th from Irvine. 0.7 of a second difference. Frentzen sets fastest lap. The tension all in the Ferrari garage as Schumacher's old adversary Damon Hill, a lap down, holds him up to allow Frentzen to close. Schumacher Schumacher shows his frustration in Ross Brawn's monitor. But Michael Schumacher wins the Japanese Grand Prix, a real team effort. Eddie Irvine brings his Ferrari home, still scrapping furiously with Mika Hakkinen. Michael's overjoyed with a little help from his friends.
I've said many times that he's a great driver and he's a great teammate, and I really have to thank to him this victory.
Michael Schumacher has done what he needed to in Japan, taking the maximum 10 points to put him one in front of Villeneuve after Villeneuve drops his appeal and loses his 2 Japanese points. Irvine's points being inadequate payment for his part in Michael's win, but still with a part to play in the championship. With Villeneuve likely to remain scoreless, it all goes down to the last race. But both Frentzen and Villeneuve secure the Constructors' Championship for Williams.